Hello students, welcome back to our class. So in today's class we are going to see the new topic, that is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. I think it's a new theorem for you. So Pythagoras theorem, it mainly deals with the right angle triangle. You know what is a right angle triangle? So the right angle triangle is when the angle is 90 degree, we can say this triangle as the right angle triangle. Okay, and the main thing is this is hypotenuse side and these two sides are the other sides. Okay, what this side is called as the hypotenuse side, that is the opposite these two. In the rendu side now making the angle 90 degree. So the opposite to these two sides is hypotenuse. It is called as hypotenuse, 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 and this side is called as opposite side and this side is called as adjacent side. Okay, so the thing is c square is equal to a square plus b square. This is the formula. If this is c, this is a and this is b, c square is equal to a square plus b square. This is the Pythagoras formula. This is called as the Pythagoras formula. C square is equal to a square plus b square, where c square is the hypotenuse and a and b are the adjacent and opposite sides respectively. Okay, now let us see the theorem 5, that is Pythagoras theorem. Theorem number is 5. Very important naming theorem. Very important naming theorem. See the statement. In a right angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. Okay. So if this is a right angle triangle, in your book they have taken this as the right angle triangle, 90 degree. So these and these sides are making the angle. So this is the hypotenuse side, this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So let this be A, this be B and let this be C. So they are drawing a perpendicular line. Perpendicular, what is perpendicular, what is parallel? Parallel means this is parallel and the straight opposite, this and this will be 90 degree. This is 90 degree and this is 90 degree. This is said to be the perpendicular. So we are drawing a perpendicular line to BC. So this be D. Okay, so this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. So in your book they have given that, what your book, in this they have given that triangle ABC where angle A is equal to 90 degree. This is a right angle triangle. So angle A is equal to 90 degree. What you have to prove? You have to prove that BC square, that is hypotenuse square, is the square of sum of the square of the other two angles. That is BC square is equal to AC squared plus AB squared. This is what we have to prove. Okay, so what we are doing is draw AD. You have to write these constructions. Draw AD perpendicular to BC. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to compare the triangle ABC and triangle ABD. What is ABD? ABD and ABC. So let us draw the diagram roughly. This is A, this is B and this is D. Okay, this is 90 degree. Now we have to draw the diagram like this. Okay, in that 90 degree varno in ABC. Where is ABC? A, B, C. A then 90 degree A and this is B and this is C. Okay, that is if the irukka diagram we are just rewriting like this. Turn panna it will be inga 90 degree irundhuchna adukku opposite la B irukku, B ku opposite la C irukku. So this one. Okay, see here, angle B is common in both the triangles, right? We are having angle B in both the triangles. Angle B is common, and again angle ADB is equal to angle BAC is equal to 90 degree, right? This is also 90, D is also 90 degree, angle A is also 90 degree. Therefore, by A is similarity. What we can say? We can say this triangle ABC is similar to triangle ABD. We can say this. Okay, if these two if the triangles are similar, then their corresponding ratio, then the corresponding signs form the ratio. So the ratio is this one, AB divided by BD, AB divided by BD is equal to BC divided by AB divided by AB. So from this, on cross multiplying, AB square is equal to BC into BD. Let us take this as 1. And again what we are going to do is, we are going to consider the triangle ADC and triangle ABC. Shall we draw the diagram roughly? What is ABC? This is A and this is B and this is C. This is at 90 degree. And again we have to draw a diagram. Here should be 90 degree, that is ADC. ADC. If this is D, because D is 90 degree irukku. Adukku opposite C and this is ADC. Okay, see here, in this triangle, angle C is common, right? In this triangle, angle C is common. And if angle C is common, see here, angle CAB is equal to angle ADC is equal to 90 degree. Then what we can say? By AA similarity, இதுக்கு முன்னாடி we saw two theorems, basic proportionality theorem and angle bisector theorem. In that also we used this similarity concept, right? அதே மாதிரி தான் இங்கே யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். By AA similarity we can say that triangle ADC is similar to triangle ABC. So if this is similar, what we can say? Their corresponding ratios are, so the corresponding sides are in particular ratio. Therefore we can say that BC divided by AC BC divided by AC, what is that? BC divided by AC is equal to AC divided by AD. AC divided by AD. Again cross multiplying, what we will be getting? A square is equal to BC into AD. This is 2. Now we can do adding 1 and 2. What we get? AB square plus AC square is equal to BC cross BD plus BC cross AD. Now we can take that BC as common, then BD plus AD. What is BD plus AD? In this triangle, so this is AC divided by DC, right? AC divided by this is DC. Okay, see here, this is BC divided by AC is equal to AC divided by DC. So what happens here? This is DC, sorry, not AD. So what is BD plus DC? BD plus DC is BD. We can write it as BD. Therefore, BC into BC. BC into BC is BC squared. So, AB squared plus AC squared is equal to BC squared. This is what we have to prove, right? AB square plus AC square is equal to BC square. Hence, we have proved this. Okay, hence we have proved the Pythagoras theorem. So what we are taking? We are taking a right angle triangle. So on the right angle, we are drawing a perpendicular line to the opposite side. So after that, we are taking this triangle, this ABD and ABC. From that, other end is similar. We are taking one condition, and again we are taking this triangle ADC and ABC. From that, we are telling that these two triangles are similar, and then we are taking one condition and adding that, we got AB square plus AC square is equal to BC square. Hence we have proved the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so what's the converse of the Pythagoras theorem? So what Pythagoras theorem is, we took this is a right angle triangle and we proved that the square of the hypotenuse angle is equal to the sum of the square of the other two angles. Similarly, what is the converse is, we have to take this, if the square of the hypotenuse angle, so hypotenuse side is equal to the sum of the other two sides, sum of the squares of the other two sides, we can say that the given triangle is the right angle triangle. That is the converse of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now let us see example 4.20. Example 4.20. See the question. An insect 8 meter away initially from the foot of the lamp post, which is 6 meter tall. So at first there is an insect here. Okay, there is an insect here. So let this be the lamp post. Okay, this be the lamp post. Its meter is 6 meter. Okay, so from the foot of the lamp post, the insect is 8 meter away at first initially. Okay, crawls towards it, moving through a distance. If its distance from the top of the lamp post is equal to the distance, so it's moving to some point. If it comes here, it has moved to some point. So முன்னாடி மூவ் ஆகி வந்திருக்கு. So if its distance from the top of the lamp post is equal to the distance it has moved, how far is the insect away from the foot of the lamp? So now the distance from the top of the lamp post, this is equal to the length it has moved. If this is x, if this is x, so it has moved this way. Okay, so what I have given is, from the top of the lamp post its distance, right, it is equal to the distance it has moved. If this is x, if this is x, this is also x. Okay, இந்த distance same னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. You have to find this distance. So இதிலிருந்து இது வரைக்கும் 8, this is x. So what this is? This is 8 minus x, right? So in the whole distance lende idha mattum nama minus panna, that is 8 minus x. That is this method, this shape. Okay, so now using this, let this be a, b, c. Okay, now using the Pythagoras theorem we can find this method, right? So by Pythagoras theorem you have to write from Pythagoras theorem, this is the hypotenuse side, therefore AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Let this be D. See here, ஏன் இதை hypotenuse எடுக்கிறோம்? See, this is the lamp post. Lamp post வந்து அந்த கிரவுண்டில் இருக்கும்போது it will be perpendicular. அது வந்து ஸ்லைட்டாக சேஞ்ச் ஆகியெல்லாம் இருக்காது. இது வந்து straight perpendicular. So perpendicular இருக்கும்போது this will be the 90 degree. So if this is 90 degree, அதுக்கு oppositeல இருக்கிறது தான் என்னது? Hypotenuse. Okay, so from this AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. What's the value of AC square? That is x square. What is AB square? 6 square is 36 plus what is BC square? 8 minus 6 the whole square. X square is equal to 36. What is 8? A minus b the whole square. A square. 8 is 64 plus x square minus 60x. Okay, so this x square and this x square gets cancelled. Here it is 0, right? So this is 100 minus 16x. Bring this 16x this side. 16x is equal to 100. Therefore x is equal to 100 minus 16. X is equal to 100 minus 16. What is 100 minus 16? 508 times. And again this is 25, this is 4 times. 4 ones 4, 6 4 is 24, balance 1, 6 2 is 8, balance 2, 6.25. X is equal to 6.25 meter. What they have asked us to find is, what is the distance of the insect from the this from this point. So from BC, we have to find BC. What is BC? 8 minus 6. What is X? 8 minus 6.25. So how will we find this? 8.00, 6.25. 8.00 means it is 8. So this is 10, this is 9, this is 7. So 1.75, which is equal to 1.75 meters. So what they have asked is, how far is the insect away from the foot of the lamp post? Therefore, the insect is 1.75 meter away from the foot of the lamp post. Okay. Now example 4.21. What is that? It is example 4.21. Okay. P and Q are the midpoints of the sides CA and CB respectively of a triangle ABC. So right angled at C, they have given that AB is a triangle and it is right angled at C. So this is 90 degree. So this is C and let this be A and this be B. Okay, so ABC is a right angle triangle. P and Q are the midpoints of the side CA and CB. P is the CA ke midpoint and Q is the AB ke midpoint respectively. Okay, so what they have drawn is, see here, QC. Okay, so what they have asked us to prove is 4 into AQ squared plus BP squared is equal to 5 into AB squared. Okay, so see here AQC. This is the right angle triangle. ABC is the triangle. Now we are taking AQC. Triangle AQC is the right angle triangle, right? Because we are right angle, it is right angled at C. Right angled, you have to write this. Right angled triangle. Okay, then what by Pythagoras theorem what we can write? This is here in triangle AQC. AQ is the hypotenuse side. Therefore, AQ square is equal to QC square plus A into C square. Let this be 1. And again, let us take this element BPC. Similarly, triangle BPC is right angle triangle at C. Okay, BPC. So by then by Pythagoras theorem, PB square is equal to BC squared plus CP squared. Now let us take this as 2. So add 1 and 2. So add 1 and 2. AQ squared plus BP squared equal to QC squared plus AC squared plus BC squared plus CP squared. Okay, this is what we got. Now in the question they have asked us to do 4 into this is equal to 5 into this. So multiplying 4 on both sides. So what happens? 4 into AQ squared plus BP squared is equal to 4 into QC squared plus 4 into AC squared plus 4 into BC squared plus 4 into CP squared. Okay. So what we can do after this? What can we do after this? See here, this is the midpoint, right? So 2 into QC square is equal to BC, right? 2 into QC is equal to BC from this, because since this is the midpoint, 2 into QC is equal to 2 into BQ is equal to BC. Similarly, since P is the midpoint, 2 into PC is equal to 2 into AP is equal to AC. Okay, therefore see here QC we have right. So what we can write is 4 into AQ squared plus BP squared is equal to this one. So 4 into QC square வந்து 2 into QC the whole square எழுதிடலாம். 2 into QC the whole square, right? Now you square, that is 4 into QC square maru. So 2 being common edutho plus 4 into AC squared plus 4 into BC squared plus, and again 4 into CP square we can write as 2CP the whole square. Okay, what is 2QC? QC is BC, therefore BC squared plus 4 into AC squared plus 4 into BC squared plus what is 2 into CP? That is AC, therefore AC squared. See here BC, 4BC, that is 5AC squared plus 5BC squared. 5AC squared plus 5BC squared. So take the answer, that is take the 5 common, then AC squared plus BC squared, that is AC squared plus BC squared. So this is the right angle, ABC is the right angle. Then what we know? So AB square is equal to BC squared plus AC squared. This is by Pythagoras theorem. Then instead of BC squared plus AC squared we can write 5 into AB squared. So in the left hand side we have 4 into AQ squared plus BP squared. This is what we have to prove, hence prove. Okay, now let us see the next example, 4.22. Example 4.22. What length of ladder is needed to reach a height of 7 feet along the wall where the base of the ladder is 4 feet from the wall? So now let us see, if this is the wall and this is the ground. So if the ladder is given here, we have to reach this height. So this height is 7 meter they have given, and the ladder is placed 4 meter away from the foot of the wall. Okay, so it's not foot, it's feet. 7 feet and this is feet. We have to find this. So if this is the wall, then this will be the 90 degree. Right, let this be A, B, C. Then by Pythagoras theorem, what we can write? AC square is equal to AB squared plus BC squared. What is AB squared? AB is 7. So 7 square is 49 plus what is BC square? BC is 4. 4 square is 16. So this is 65. Right. So AC square is, let this be x. So this is x square. So x is equal to root of 65. Root of 65. 65. 8 is 64. Balance is 1. So 0.0. Okay. 3 is 9. 3 is so we can't do in this method because this is square root, right? This is square root. So square root of this becomes is, see here it becomes 8.1 because 8 into 8 is 64. Therefore approximately we are writing is 8.1. Approximately we are writing it as 8.1 because 8 into 8 is 64. That is 1 unit above 64. Therefore we are writing it as 8.1. You have to write it as approximately. X is equal to 8.1 feet. Therefore the ladder of length 8.1 feet is required. You have to write the answer in words because this is the word problem. Okay, now let us see the next example. What's the example number? Example number 4.23. An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 4,000 km per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport and flies due west at a speed of 1,200 km per hour. How far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hours? Okay. So we know that this is north, this is west, this is east and this is south. Okay, so this is not. So aeroplane from here it is moving this side. Okay, and from here and another plane is moving to west. Okay, so this side, this is plane 1 and this is plane 2. Okay, so we have to find the distance here. This is what we have to find the distance. Okay, so it is traveling at the speed of 1000 kilometer per hour, and this is traveling at the speed of 1200 kilometer per hour. So it has moved, how many hours it has moved? It has moved 1.5 hours. Okay, so see here, we know that distance is equal to speed into time taken. Okay, now let this be O and this be A, this point B and this point be B. Okay, so OA, what's the distance? O into A, OA distance is equal to speed. Speed is 1000 into time taken is 1.5, that is 3 divided by 2. 3 divided by 2. Okay, 500 into 3 is 1500 kilometer. 1500 kilometer, and again the distance OB. We have to find OB. So OB, its distance is speed into time taken. Its speed is 1200 into 3 divided by 2, 600. So it is equal to 1800 kilometer. So the plane 2 has travelled 800 kilometer and the plane 1 has travelled 1500 kilometer. We can write here. This is 1500 and this is 1800. So we have to find this. Let this be x. Okay, so since this is travelling, this is the 90 degree, then by Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square, which is equal to 1500 square. So this can be written as 18 into 100, 80 square into 100 square plus 15 square into 100 square. Take this 18 outside, so 100 outside, 100 square into 18 square plus 15 square. What is 18 square plus 15 square? So from this also we can take another one 3 outside, that is 100 square, right? So 18 can be written as 6 into 3 the whole square plus this can be written as 5 into 3 the whole square. So we can take another one 3 square outside. 6 square is 36 plus 25. Yes, so 100 square into 9 into 35 plus 36 plus 25 is 61, that is x square. So x will be equal to square root of this, that is 100 into 3 into root of 61, which is equal to 300 into root of 61 kilometers, right? The matter here is just the simplification. So we have to find this distance. We don't know this distance also. Distance தெரிஞ்சாதான் பண்ண முடியும். அங்க ஸ்பீடும் டைம் டேக்கன் மட்டும் தான் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. We know the formula, distance is equal to speed into time taken. So from this distance OA and the plane oda speed என்ன 1000 and time taken is 1.5 mixed fraction ல இருக்கு. fraction ல எழுதும்போது 3 divided by 2. So that is 1500 and OB. So இதோட speed என்ன 1200 into 3 divided by 2, it becomes 1800. So this is 1500 and this is 1800. So we have to find this. So x square is equal to OA square plus OB square. So that is simplification. After simplifying, we got the distances 300 into square root of 61 kilometers. So you have to write. So the planes are at a distance of, the two planes are at the distance of 300 into root of 61 kilometers. Okay. So now let us see two problems in exercise 4.2 in this video. Now and then we can solve the other problems in next video. We can see just two problems here. Exercise 4.3. See the first sum. A man goes 18 meter due east. What is east? It is distance. If a man is starting from here, he is moving to 18 meters. Due east, and then 24 meter due north. He is traveling north 24 meters. Okay, now he is here. Okay, find the distance of his current position from the starting point. This is the current position and this is we have to find this distance. Let this be x. So since he is traveling east and then on, this will be the 90 degree. Then you have to find that x square is equal to 18 square plus 24. Then you have to find x is equal to some value. That's the distance between his current position and the starting point. This is the assignment for you. First sum is the assignment for you. And now the second sum. There are two parts and they have given in the diagram also. So what's the diagram is? This is what the diagram. Okay, this is Sarah's house and this is James' house. Okay, this is street B, this is street A and this is street C. So this is 1.5 miles and this is 2 miles. Okay, see the question. There are two paths that one can choose to go from Sarah's house to James' house. So Sarah's house and James' house, there are two paths to follow. In the rendu path vana yaar move pannalum eduthikalam. One way is to take street C. This is street C. So from Sarah's to James' house for traveling in the street edukalam. The other way and the other way requires to take street A and then street B. How much shorter is the direct path along C street? So two ways are there. So Sarah's house and James' house two ways are there. That is from this street C edukalam. Otherwise you have to move with street A and then street B. Okay, so what they have asked is which in the path இந்த பாத்தை விட எவ்வளோ ஷார்ட்டராக இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம சொல்லணும். Okay, so for this we have to find this. இந்த பாத்தோட distance கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். And இந்த பாத்தோட distance is Cx alone. And இந்த பாத்தோட distance is A plus B. Okay, so இதிலிருந்து the difference பண்ணா we will be getting the shortest distance. Okay, for this we have to find this. So this is the 90 degree. So that x square is equal to 2 square plus 1.5 the whole square. Okay, 1.5 the whole square. This is 4 plus what is 1.5 into 1.5? 2.25. That is 2.25. 15 into 15 is 225. That is 1.5 into 1.5 is 2.25, which is equal to 6.25 x square. Then what will be the x? So this is x is see 2.5 into 2.5 is 6.25, right? 25 into 25 is 625. 2.5 into 2.5 is 6.25. So x is equal to 2.5 miles. The street C is of length 2.5 miles. Okay, so path 1, let this be path 1. Path 1 consists of A plus B, street A plus street B, that is 2 plus 1.5, which is equal to 3.5 miles. Whereas path 2, another path is only street C, which is equal to 2.5 meter. So while traveling with this, how many length is shortened? That is path 1 minus path 2, which is equal to 3.5 minus 2.5, which is equal to 1 mile. So this is the answer. So the distance is the path is 1 mile shorter in the direct path along C. So இந்த வழியா நம்ம பாஸ் ஆகும்போது it is 1 mile shorter. So while passing through the street C, it is 1 mile shorter than the other path. Okay, so first sum is the assignment for you. Complete the assignment properly, and then we can see the remaining sums in the next video. Thank you, students.